Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of almost all ages, with parental consent, the Sick Twisted Minds at Sacrificial Pawn Productions brings you a new style gore film, like nothing you have seen before. There are no cops, no investigations. There is no backstory, no follow-up of the victims who were brutally tortured and murdered. Our story isn't about them. Normal Terror is about a single dad struggling to make ends meet. His son is his first priority. He goes to work, pays his bills, and is generally a great dad. The twist comes after he puts his son to bed. This is where he releases his stress. Some people do yoga, some hit the gym, some go for runs, some people paint on a canvas. An anonymous source once wrote on an abandoned asylum wall, "I never understood people until I took one apart just to see how it worked." If you are rear-ended in traffic, most people's thought runs to anger and their primal instincts of hurting the other party. Sam Neill does not have the ability to stop that primal instinct. Let us take you into the mind of a killer. Normal Terror is a concept from the mind of Sam Mason, who wrote, directed, produced, and is starring in this new age feature film.
Let's get slicing and dicing with Sir Sturdy horror fans. On this podcast, you will hear me and a guest do some movie reviews, random funny horror chats, and whatever else comes to mind. So tune in, kick back, relax, and always remember, I'll see you in your nightmares.
Well, just Jason's mask.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? We're doing good. We're here with Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast, and we're going to be discussing the Halloween 2007 movie, which one of us hates it. I'm not going to say which one. One of us loves it. And how did you feel about it?
I love it.
Oh, well, two of us loved it.
Well, thanks for saying that. That took me out now. Now it's pretty damn obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. So let's just get off with the negative. Rob, why don't you like this movie?
Oh, we got to start on a bad note, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously, I love Rob Zombie's music, and I love his original movie, House of a Thousand Corpses. And I was excited for the Halloween movie that he was going to remake, but I didn't like how everybody says, oh, I just love the backstory, that we see Michael the child, but that's what I hated most. Michael was it seemed like Haddonfield was a nice, small, quiet, friendly town in 1978, original John Carpenter Halloween. And kid just goes crazy for no reason and never says a word again. And doctors cannot help him, and he breaks out and goes on a massive killing spree. And that's scary as hell. 10-year-old kid next door, could be super nice, could be super quiet, and he's gonna freaking, go batshit crazy and kill everybody one night. That's a scary thought. And here comes Rob Zombie's movie, and it's total trashy town, total rundown, abusive home, kills his own pets. It was like a walking cliche, It's like you've seen this movie 100 times, and there was nothing remotely scary about it to me. Like if I saw that kid, I'm like, yeah, I'm running. I'm staying away from him. So you're scared of him?
What's that?
You're scared of him?
I would be scared, I see him, I'm not going near that kid. Michael Myers, the child from 1978, I wouldn't think twice about, just passing him by. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, little boy? Yeah. Nice day today, huh? That didn't sound right, Rob. You shouldn't say that. Shut up. You know what I mean. I'm trying to, like, if we were in 1978, you could say shit like that, and it wasn't that big deal. Nobody, thought, gross thoughts like that. That's true. But I thought Malcolm McDowell's performance in the film was stellar. I'm not saying that just because he's here. I would say that even if he wasn't, the highlighted guest of, this weekend's event. But I thought they did a very good job of portraying him as the doctor. It was different, but it was still very similar to Donald Pleasant's, excellent performance that he gave back in 1978. And I thought that having Michael in the institution as a child was a good move. I just thought there was just too much backstory, too much, life at home, and
the kind of life he had. That just, you don't doubt, some kid, is a problem child, whether he's a murderer or not. You don't doubt a kid going up in a home like that goes through some stuff like that, So it wasn't a scary aspect like the original film was, just like some kid just from a nice quiet town. No, it doesn't seem like any real events happen, and a 10-year-old kid, kills his older sister, not even thinking twice, no explanation, never says why he did it, and never speaks another word about it ever since.
I get why you don't like it, but all those reasons why you hate it is the reason why I actually really enjoyed it, because I like that whole backstory nonsense all the time. I don't know why. And I like how, remember when he's getting bullied and all that,
right.
And then he finally beats the hell out of the one kid with the branch and stands up for himself.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he had to kill him, but he did have to stand up for himself.
Well, yeah, you always defend yourself. Whether it's, a beat down or not. If you're half the kid's size,
you need a
if
break.
you don't recruit somebody, to do it, somebody bigger to do it for you, it's probably going to result, in some pain, for them to show that kid, okay, bad move, pal, don't screw with me. But, but like I said, it's like, but when you watch all Rob Zombie's films, they're really
crazy,
violent, bloody, oversexed, trashy,
his wife's always in it.
Trashy people. Yeah, Sherry's always in it. Even when she's freaking dead, here she comes again in part 2 as I don't even know. Ghost, what?
Part 2 I did not like. That with the white horse and all that. I don't even want. Let's just pretend that one didn't even happen.
Right. I don't want to hear talk about that, but we couldn't talk about the first remake and not talk about the sequel, especially if we're talking Rob Zombie.
Yeah,
but,
you're right.
But we'll just touch briefly on it, and we did. So on to the 2000 film we're here to talk about.
So with the positive, Matt, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, with the original with Dr. Loomis saying how Michael Myers was pretty much the epitome of evil. Mm-hmm. He always had evil in him, never being cured and everything. I loved how Rob Zombie allowed that to happen in the beginning. Yes, we get to see Michael Myers as a kid. We get to see him get bullied. But then we see him where the evil comes through, where he beats the tar out of the bully with the log and kills him. He has no regret. That's where the evil's starting to begin. And now we actually have a reason why he wants to kill his sister. He is from a bad home. The sister gets all the love. The sisters, I think it was like a slut or something.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Everybody's a slut in a Rob Zombie movie.
But that's fun with Rob Zombie. He loves to go to that twisted area, that dark side, that the shit could really happen side. Like, there's towns like that, there's people like that all over the place. Rob Zombie goes, let's put it on the big screen. Let's not hide it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Bam, it's right there in front of you, and you're watching going, oh, he's going there. Okay, let's see where this is going to lead. And he goes to that spot, which is awesome. He says, you know what? Yeah, I could hide this because I wanted this rating, and of course everyone wants to sugarcoat it down. Rob Zombie's like, nope, keep putting it out. I want the gore. I want the blood. I want the nudity. I want this. So I'm glad he gave it to us. The storyline was fantastic. Even with Danny Trejo's character as the janitor in the asylum. Mm-hmm. He starts doing a bond with Michael Myers. And Myers is kind of like, oh, I'm getting a friend kind of. But when he busts out and kills Trejo, you feel like, oh my God, he did that. But also, Myers is the epitome of evil.
Good point.
He's just evil. He doesn't care. He's like, okay, I got a friend? Sure, you're my friend.
Oh, thanks.
Done. Next. And so on. So I love the way how Rob Zombie went that way.
I like that too, and then I like how, remember when he was talking to Loomis, and he kept asking if he could see his mother, and he was like, if I can't see her, I'm never going to talk again, and he did not speak a word. He kept to his word with that. I kind of like, because it kind of gave you a little background of why he doesn't say anything. Like, unlike Jason just never talks. But Michael, he had that thing as a kid where he was talking and all that. And I like how they brought in the clown mask in the beginning. They had that, like the original. And just, I love how brutal and gory and violent this movie was. That's my favorite type of horror movies.
I loved it when he killed the father in the chair.
Oh, yeah.
Duct taped him. Just, you tortured me as a kid. Guess what? It's revenge time.
Slit his throat.
Just slit his throat, just watched the blood drip, and just stood there and watched. It's like, okay, sister time.
Okay. Question for both of you two. What was your favorite kill in that movie that you can remember?
The father.
The father? What about you?
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, I gotta think, cause like, I really, I totally respect, what you're saying about, like the just don't give a shit mentality. All these people, you like connected to and just freaking murder. I like people like that. I like Danny Trejo's character. I thought he was a great character. I thought it sucked that, I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie, whether it's a Rob Zombie horror movie or just a horror movie. I knew Trejo was gonna get it. But I think, I think like the best kill probably would be the boyfriend in the beginning.
Oh,
the
with
sister's
the bat.
boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's just, yeah, the bat was cool, but just like, what a douche, Come into somebody's house on it, when you're not supposed to be there, plow with a sister, and then just march right downstairs and make yourself a ham sandwich like you own the damn place.
Yeah, that was
You
true.
deserve to get your head bashed
He
in,
did.
you little shit.
He did, because he's not paying any bills there. He's not offering any money. He's just eating up people's food and sleeping
Right.
with people's daughters.
Right.
I would do the same thing.
It's a rough family, It looks like, mom's got, mom's, stripping for a living.
Yeah.
And then deadbeat dad's doing nothing. So, like I said, mom might bring home decent income, but still, they're on hard times, and he's just helping himself, to everything in the house, like he owns the damn place. So, you know what? Not only do you deserve to die, you deserve to freaking brutal, and, Zombie delivered there, so I'll give him that.
I think my favorite one, just to be different from you guys, is going to be the first one where he kills the bully, just because that kid was just acting so tough the whole time with his friends around. And then when it's one-on-one, and Michael has a big branch, you ain't so tough anymore. And it's like, come on now, you're calling him a pussy and all this stuff. And you get your ass beat, which you deserved, because bullying sucks, everybody. We don't support that.
We don't support killing them either, but we don't support bullying.
Well, it was a movie.
Yeah, it's just a movie,
But
so-
you love it because that bully, when you're a kid, you get bullied, and you realize this guy treats me like crap. The thing you would do to him, Rob Zombie did that, and you're like, yes, get that bully. And of course, everyone was probably cheering for Michael Myers for that. And in your head, you're going, man, I could do that to my bully in high school or in grammar school. But I wouldn't do it, period. But it feels great. But it also shows how strong Michael Myers is, too, because he's this little blonde-haired kid. Bully is tall, muscular, beats the tar out of him. You're like, this kid's strong. He's hiding his anger. Now he lets his anger out and goes, you know what, I'm done.
We actually met him last year, and he's a rapper now. And I see these memes on Facebook all the time, like, got shot so many times he doesn't rap about it, but he actually does. So I think we need to switch that, just put it to Jason, because Jason doesn't rap about it.
Oh, God.
We don't know how many times Jason's been shot, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't rap about it, though.
Exactly. So we can't put a definitive number on how many times he's been shot, but he doesn't rap about it.
That's a
But
great...
we sit down with all the movies, maybe the Friday the 13th Part 7 panel. Before then, we can figure out, we can review how many times Jason's been shot.
What's
We can bring
something
that up.
you liked about this movie, Rob?
Something I liked about this movie, like I said, I liked Michael as a child inside the institution, with the doctor. I thought if we took out a lot of the beginning, a lot of the rough life at home, and I said just kill the sister, or maybe throw in
The boyfriend?
the boyfriend, and the dad, just to say it's different than the original. That would have been okay, but
Okay.
a lot less time, just building up on we've seen this 100 times, in real life and in movies, what kind of abusive homes kids grow up in that can turn into potential serial killers. And just, like I said, focus more like the original film was, just no explanation why this kid goes crazy. And just act like, cute, calm, and why am I here? I like that. Why am I here? Can I go home?
Yeah.
I like that. Like, the kid doesn't understand what he's doing, or he's trying to hide it. He's trying to fool everybody.
Yeah.
And then after he goes on a murder rampage, slaughters his whole family, he's sitting there on the porch with his little baby sister. And then mom walks up, Michael, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. Where are you taking my sister? Don't go in the house.
That's
You
true.
know?
He
It's
liked
like,
his
I mean,
sister. He didn't
that's-
have any quarrels with his sister, the little baby one.
No, he
He had
didn't.
issues with the father and the stepsister, the adult sister.
That's
Right.
true.
That's why he killed them, and he left the little sister alone.
Until later.
Until later on. That's a
But now
different
you bring
story.
that up, that's another point, that we don't really know about. He was cool with his sister as a baby, why is he dead set on killing her or going after her when she grows up.
Since Michael Myers is the epitome of evil now.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about the brand spanking new Halloween, part 2 through freaking Buster Rhymes doesn't exist. But he had no problem trying to kill babies and little children in the sequels.
He didn't kill the baby in the last one, in the newest one. He left the baby alone.
I never saw it. I'm just saying, in those
Spoiler.
films, in the sequels that they're trying to say don't exist anymore. He had no problem trying to. Like he tried to kill, spawn children. What's the actor's name? You and Henry are a real big fan of her. She was in Hatchet. She was just.
Alyssa Rose?
No,
She was in Hatchet. No.
Danielle
Danielle
Harris.
Harris. Oh.
Danielle Harris.
Yeah, he did. His niece.
He had no problem. He wasn't successful. Spoiler alert. But again, it doesn't exist. Those sequels don't exist anymore thanks to Halloween 2018.
I want to know how he always knows where his family is, all the time.
How do you learn to drive?
I have no idea where any of my family members are right now, this second, because I'm here. I want to know that, and I want to know who taught him how to drive. Why are you going to teach a crazy murderer how to drive a car? And how does he never get pulled over driving with that damn mask on?
Right?
That's
It's Halloween.
I mean, I get it's just a
Drive around
movie.
on Halloween with a mask on, why not?
Go try that Wednesday and see what happens, man.
Maybe I will.
There's just little things like that. I know it's just a movie, just, for some laughs.
Anybody else here like the Halloween from Rob Zombie? Nice.
Awesome.
The first one. Nice.
What did you guys like about it?
See, I actually felt bad for Michael Myers when I saw that one. He turned it not from so much of a crazy killer as somebody that was messed up.
Nice. What about you?
I do like the backstory. I also met Dave Parrish last year. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah,
I feel like Rob Zombie and Sherry should adopt him because I feel like they ruined his life by putting him in a panic. Because,
You know what's funny about him is I met him, I got his autograph, took a picture with him. He didn't talk about the movie at all. He kept talking about his rap career.
for us,
And it was like, you should check me out on YouTube. And
he's super into it. And,
I haven't listened to it yet. I might check it out. I'm not sure yet.
Is it good?
You can be honest.
When I get mad at him, I might send him links to it on YouTube.
That means she doesn't like it.
I like it.
So you don't like nice. What don't you like about it, sir? His music.
He doesn't like Dave's rap music. He likes the movie.
No, that's what I mean. What don't you like about his music? Is it that bad?
It sounds horrible. It's what you'd expect.
Okay.
What his music would sound like.
Does he say anything about him being Michael Myers at all?
He has one song about the Halloween movie, about being Michael Myers. It's mostly him in his house. The budget's very low.
Yeah, I
It's
can.
mostly him in his house, and his mom. His mom's an actress. Nikki Parrish, she's been in a lot of the B type movies. I just it's like you just want to take him home and adopt him, but you think he'd murder you in your sleep.
Or rap to you all day, and that would just get on my nerves. Hey, check out my new
You guys
mixtape.
like the movie, so.
I was gonna say, he's gonna rap.
What do you guys think
Give me
about
the
it?
knife.
There was 3 different voices talking all at one time.
What did you guys like about the Halloween from '07?
I gotta agree with the backstory.
The back.
I also like my favorite kill was the nurse.
Nice.
She was telling them she took the picture. She said that the baby was in relation to him. Just killed her before, just stood over her body.
That was when he was a kid. When his mother seen him do that. She should have spanked him. That would have solved everything.
See, I have a
She
question.
went to go with
Yeah,
hug him or something. He freaked out and tried to kill her.
that's true.
This is for you guys and anybody else here. Maybe you can clarify this. I know there's 2 different versions of the film, an unrated and rated. I never keep up. Sometimes I just watch bits and pieces on it when it's on TV. Just maybe if I watch it again, maybe I'll like it. It never works. But there's different scenes. There's 2 different escapes. He's being transported one night by my favorite actor of all time, Bill Moseley, I met last year. Side note. And he was only in it for I don't know, not even 5 minutes, which sucked major. But, he breaks out there, which I like that version better. And then there was the other one where the two security guards bring in a patient, trying to assault her, and that's his move to.
That's another good
get
choice.
out. But what he brought up when with the nurse, I've seen two different versions. One where she looks at the picture, says "cute baby," and then just continues reading, grabs a fork, kills her. Then there's another one where looks at the picture, "cute baby," can't believe she has any relation to you. Like something to motivate. Like that was motivation. Like, okay, you stupid bitch, how dare you? You're gonna get it now. But but when she says "cute baby" and just continues on, that
Yeah.
I sympathize with the nurse more than I saw Michael just being, that was just his absolute breaking point. There's no turning back. This kid is a complete psycho. Just, the smallest thing of, cute baby, and that sets him off to, not only murder somebody, murdering somebody such a brutal man. It was the only thing he had was a fork, but he didn't pass it up. So, and is that like, am I watching, is that like just the TV, that's the TV version that's cutting out that scene, or was that like, rated versus unrated, like something like the censors decide to pull for whatever reason?
That's a good question.
Because I've seen both. I've seen the film portray both those scenes differently, from the escape to the nurse's murder. So I don't know if there was.
That could also be, how when you watch like Blu-rays and DVDs, sometimes you can have the deleted scenes in the actual movie.
Right.
It might be one of those where they kind of have to alternate
They might
scenes.
just put the deleted back into it. Because sometimes they do. Because when you got a film like that, you're shown on cable TV.
You got to cut out a
put
lot.
everything in there. You got to cut out some stuff, so you'll see a lot of deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Put back in, and sometimes they don't even exist on DVD. Like some of the older film, like I watch, movies today. It's like I remember watching this when I was a kid on TV, and there's a scene right here that is not there. By the DVD, by the Blu-ray, go to deleted scenes, and it ain't there either. So I don't know if that was like just something they did for TV just to make up a little more time, or if that's something like the actual, like a deleted scene that they decided to pull but put it back in, for special occasions.
I can't remember that one. Do you remember that?
For which one?
The scenes, how they took the scenes out for the
I know
Halloween?
with certain film companies, they had to keep bringing the film to them, and they said, you know what, we gotta get this an X-rated. You can't put that in the theater.
Oh, that's probably
And
what
then
it
they
is.
cut certain parts, and they're like, all right, re-edit it, because with the last one, 31, when he brought it up, they gave like almost a double X rating. He goes, well, we can't have this in the theater. We gotta cut this scene, cut this scene, cut this scene. I'm like, all right, reshoot, do it again. Nope, that's an X, cut it. He brought it several times for these companies to get them cut so they can actually put it in theaters. I know a lot of times with certain films for TV, you gotta cut a lot out because little Joe Smith over there who's 6 says, oh, there's Halloween, I'm gonna pop it on. And then all of a sudden there's big titties bouncing all over the place, and then there's blood and guts everywhere. TV's like, no, we can't have that. Cut, cut, cut. So they have to cut certain things and they'll re-edit it to make it more TV friendly. A lot of times they'll put that out on the DVD or Blu-ray, then you have the unrated, which is everything that was already removed. So it all depends on the companies too.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Record some stuff just so they can show it on TV.
Yeah.
They'll do a special recording and make it so that for the TV part.
And they'll do voiceover too. If certain ones, like say, they'll say, oh, that's not Tutti fucking Fruity. And then they'll say, well, that's Tutti frickin' Fruity. And so you can get that stupid voiceover.
I hate
And
those.
Say the stupidest
Yeah.
responses.
Yes.
I hate to say it, but I hate watching movies on TV, especially horror films, because A, they're edited and cut to crap. I was watching Child's Play the other day on TV. They removed the first kill, out the window, where the babysitter gets hit in the head with a hammer. I'm going, where is it? Did I blink and miss it? Screw this. Pop in the DVD. I popped in my Blu-ray and said, all right, sit back. The real Child's Play.
There you go.
Just have a good old time. A lot of times they edit it constantly for TV, which sucks for us horror fans because they butcher it. It's good for the other people because, they don't want to see all that gore or all that freakiness. So it gets it out there, but for us, we want it all. We want the gore, we want the kills. We want it all unedited. But unfortunately, even movie companies and people who put out the Blu-rays and DVDs want certain things cut. which sucks. Because they'll think, oh, all they care about is the almighty dollar. If it doesn't sell, we won't put it out. So it's like, it's annoying.
Yeah, I won't even watch them on regular TV. I won't watch a horror movie with everything cut out. Because my favorites are slashers, the gory stuff. So it's like, if you're going to cut that out, I might as well just watch cartoons. Because this isn't going to do it for me. But, anybody out there, you got anything else you want to say about the movie?
I like and don't like the fact that they used really 7-foot guy as Dolman.
A really tall giant.
This one so good is that he was an average sized guy.
Yeah,
Like super like human powers basically.
I get that, which would make it more scary. Someone like my size going around killing people. You wouldn't expect it versus one of these two.
The boyfriend in the one house, he stuck him to the wall. He just lifted him up with one arm and stabbed him. 6-foot dude just lifted up in the back.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember
Makes
that.
it a little more creepy that way.
It does.
Than a nearly 7-foot guy.
Because you're expecting the big guy to just pick him up with one finger and do whatever with him. I get that.
It's like we got Frankenstein's crazy brother, redheaded stepchild over here doing all the killing. It's like, no, I
Frankenstein
agree. I
Myers.
like the whole, I like the whole being normal size versus being a 7-foot, almost like a pro wrestler.
Is intimidating. That's
It is.
another thing they got going for it.
Yeah, well, I'm only 5'8", so anything over 6 feet is kind of intimidating for me. But anyone else? Anything about the movie you guys want to say? Good or bad? What about you two up front? No? You liked the movie?
I like anything where they do a backstory. I like anything where they take them back to their childhood. And then from children is freaking for me. Because I have kids and now I'm looking at my children like,
Shows you how to raise a child because you don't want to raise them as a serial killer down the road.
That makes me, it scares me a little more. It kind of makes me want to lock my bedroom doors as I'm free. But I like the backstory to it. It kind of, it ties everything together. It brings other movies together sometimes.
Nice.
Nice. All right, I got another question for everybody in here. What's everybody's favorite horror movie? I don't care what it's from. It doesn't have to be this movie. Just one movie that's your favorite horror movie. I'll say a big name movie if you want, and then like a B-rated movie.
Nightmare on Elm Street and Dead Snow.
Nightmare on Elm
Snow's
Street, Dead
awesome.
Snow.
I love the sequel too.
Yes.
I heard they might be doing a third one.
Yeah, I heard that.
I might have to check that out.
Oh my God, dude! It's Nazi zombies out in the slopes, the ski slopes and everything. So they're stuck. Yeah.
I'll
You
check
have to
that
read
out.
it, but that should not stop anybody from reading a movie. When you watch Dead Snow, it's gory. It's
Awesome.
good.
That was a good film. I dug both of them. I thought the sequel was good too. But that's a good answer.
How about you?
I have to say my go-to movie Scream.
Scream?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
My favorite is Halloween. My go-to is Scream.
Nice.
What's yours?
Halloween, the first one, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
It's always that part when she's at the door. The cheese! He's like, across the street. It's like, that's what I put on for Halloween. I watch that.
Awesome.
I'm still like, old fashioned. I like it.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
How about you two gentlemen back here? The Shining.
Which one? The original or the made-for-TV one? Nice.
Nice.
I'd have to say Child's Play.
Child's Play.
Nice.
Good answer. You two right up front?
I'm gonna go with I know your favorite hamburger thing.
Good answer.
Nice, nice.
I'm sure from Nightmare on Elm Street. I love everything. Tree Warriors.
Yes.
That's my favorite, Dream Warriors.
And Kincaid is here. He's awesome, everybody.
Yes.
No, you're good. He actually, he called my brother yesterday, which was awesome. He started crying on the phone. He passed out. I could be making this up, but he's not here to defend himself, so he'll hear this later.
How about you guys? What's your favorite horror movie back there?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, wow.
It stresses me out
You're not safe awake and you're not safe asleep.
That's true.
Yeah, everybody here.
Okay.
I love that Georgie scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of rough going. It's probably not a horror movie in the true sense of the word, but I really enjoyed it. I think Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense?
Sixth Sense is great.
That,
Time you're watching it, you're like, wow. And then all of a sudden, at the end, it's like, holy crap. The whole time, you know, I don't know if people see it, but it's like, wow.
It's been 20 years.
Yeah, we just pulled that one.
That's your own
That's
fault.
oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
Awesome. What about you two?
Growing up, my favorite, I guess, horror movie was Misery.
Misery's
Ooh.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But then when I got older and out of my parents' house, we could actually watch like really fucked up movies, probably The Devil's Rejects.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'm super excited for Three from Hell.
Nice.
I'm excited for it, and I'm also worried about
I'm
it.
very wary about it.
Same.
I'm very, very wary about it because I think it's going to really take a special twist on it to make it seem plausible. But I love Bill Moseley too.
Awesome.
My absolute favorite.
Do we get to answer this question when everybody's done?
How about you, sir? Yeah, we do.
Cool.
Phantasm?
That's awesome.
And how about you, sir?
What's
The
your
question
favorite
was,
horror film?
what's your favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
The newer ones, fantastic.
Okay.
But the real old ones, I was a fan of The Blob.
I love The Blob. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask my
David
lovely,
Lee's first movie.
my two lovely assistants. What's your favorite horror movie?
I have to go with John Carpenter's The Thing, but comes in close second is Tremors. I friggin' love Tremors. I get flack on it all the time. I don't care. I love it.
That movie's so good. I don't care what anybody says.
You?
Okay, mine is by far, hands down, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Part 2. I love the original. I'm so looking forward to getting my DVD, my original DVD signed by Ed Neal today. But last year I did get Caroline Williams and Bill Moseley to sign it. I was, as this guy, I was a freaking Red Lobster when I met Caroline Williams.
Yes,
I
he
couldn't
was.
even speak. Hi, how are you? She says. Hello.
Well, to be a good friend,
Welcome.
to be a good friend, me and my brother kind of helped him out. We were just over there laughing behind him, saying, "Look at him turning red."
Right, giving me a
And
hard
he
time
was
the
like,
whole
you know, you
time.
guys are
It's like,
assholes.
if she didn't know, she sure as hell did, thanks to him and his friend who was with me. But, I mean, I could show you the picture of me, Bill Moseley. I went right to that. First thing I did, right there, had to meet him. I had the stupidest look on my face posing with him because I was geeking out so bad. I could not believe this moment was happening.
I'm
But,
looking at him going, he sounds just like Otis. He's like, no kidding. But to me to hear him was like in real life, just standing there. I just kept passing the booth like again and again just to hear him talk.
He's in a new movie called Boar, which is an Australian flick.
Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't seen
It's
it yet.
real good.
Is it really good?
And Bill Moseley plays a completely different character.
Did you see Cynthia?
Cynthia?
Cynthia, it's
No.
out on like on demand. He's only in it for like probably 3 minutes, but he's a drag. It's
Oh, I have
hilarious.
to see
Cindy plays a big part in it. He's
Nice.
a detective.
Well-
And it's more like a really gory, funny horror movie. It's definitely not scary.
Right.
But it's it's worth the $4.99 on demand.
Like if you've seen the movie Razorback from the 80s,
Yeah.
Boar is very similar to it, but Bill Moseley plays a father.
Okay.
He's trying to get his family all together, go on a trip to meet his sister's brother. And he's just a normal guy. He doesn't really talk evil. He doesn't really do evil stuff. He's just trying to get everybody all together. He meets the girlfriend's boyfriend, which he really doesn't like. But he's just a typical guy in this one, which is pretty cool. And when you watch it, you're like, wow, that's Bill Moseley doing that? That's all right.
yeah, that's
But definitely when Boar
rare
comes
for
out,
him.
it's an awesome thing.
Oh, and then you in the very back. What's your favorite scary movie? You have one? We asked the whole room, so I'm not putting you on the spot.
We're asking everybody. Which one? Just say you like them all.
All. There you go.
House Outburst, great
And then
flick.
me, I don't really have a favorite, I guess. My favorite slasher is Jason Voorhees. He's just a great, misunderstood individual. And as far as my favorite B-rated movie, right now, it's Thanksgiving. I find that movie hilarious. If you have not seen it, check it out on YouTube. The movie is ridiculous. It's a talking turkey killing people. And
It's the only movie to skip a sequel, too. There's only Thanksgiving 1 and Thanksgiving 3.
Yes. And there's a funny scene in this movie where, this is the only thing I'm going to spoil for you guys. The turkey cuts off this girl's father's face, and he goes he's like in the kitchen talking to the kids, and they're like, Dad. I'm like, how are you getting that? It's a turkey body with your dad's face. How is that confusing to you?
They pulled the whole Devil's Rejects on it, which is pretty neat.
But it was such a fun horror movie.
Yep, they're pretty much in the part 3, they're searching for part 2. That's where the whole skip sequel is. And it's the very first movie to ever do that. There's no other movie that goes from part 1 to part 3. So that was kind of cool how they did that. So I'm going through my box, I'm going, where the hell's part 2? And I'm a completionist. So I'm trying to find part 2 everywhere. And if I go on the good old internet, I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Don't I feel like an idiot right now? Okay.
Happens to the best of us. Yeah, that was a good one with that.
Yes.
When you were telling me about it, actually, I was confused. Like, wait a minute.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
We were at a convention.
Oh, yes.
In Albany. We were talking in line, just waiting for the doors to open. There's a couple other guys there. We're just talking different type of horror films, and he brings up Thanksgiving. And I go, yes, the Killer Turkey film. He's like, you know that movie? Yeah. I go, I got the box set with 1 and 3 in it. Great films. I go, it's the only movie to skip its sequel. And he's like, yep, it is. So we got this whole conversation about Thanksgiving. And then we just started talking online through Facebook, and I've been helping him with his podcast and everything. It's been going great.
Yes.
So Thanksgiving brought us together.
It did. And we're actually going to be doing, I believe he's going to be involved. Hopefully you'll be involved for this. We're going to do a Thanksgiving episode on the podcast, and we're going to drop it on Thanksgiving. So while you're enjoying some nice turkey with your family, you can listen to us have a crazy, wild conversation. It won't be this PG, though. There'll be a lot of crazy cursing and all that. Got to warn you. But sit around the family dinner, listening to us talk about Thanksgiving 1 and 3.
If you also want another Thanksgiving horror movie, Blood Rage.
Blood Rage.
It's a slasher that takes place on Thanksgiving from the 80s.
I actually have business cards up here, and you guys want to take over talking? I'm going to hand everybody else some business cards. Thank you, sir.
So are we playing the movie right after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I guess the movie's going to be coming out, not our movie, but Halloween is going to be playing here right after this. So if you guys want to stick around and watch some brutal Michael Myers shit happening, it's happening.
It's pending somebody showing up to turn it on. We were told on the way in somebody should be in here, but if not, to reach out and we'll find somebody to make sure it gets going. So
It's a good thing we have microphones so we can scream, help, help. We don't know how to turn this on. It's all tech stuff. So I hope you guys are all having fun at Scaricon. Is this your first time doing this? First year? Nice. I've been going every year except for one. I missed the very first one, which was in Syracuse. And it was called Scaricuse in 2011. Yep, and they finally brought it over here to Turning Stone. They still called it Syracuse for just one in 2012. People complained saying, well, it's not in Syracuse. So now they changed it to Scaricon. That's how it's called Scaricon now. And that's when the first one had Kane Hodder, Danielle Harris, Michael Berryman. I figured Kane Hodder choked me.
Me too.
Is literally, okay, I have a big neck. And Keenan goes, do you mind if I choke you? Oh yeah, it's Kane Hodder. Why not? I swear to God. Here's my neck. He took both hands and interlocked fingers around my big neck. I go to the lady, hurry up and take it. Seriously, hurry up.
Awesome.
So she finds it, and my wife loves the picture because there's me.
Yep.
And Kane's just sitting there going, having a great old time. So if you ever meet Kane Hodder, he will choke you. But
He will.
it's literally a choke, but he loves doing it. He always asks. He just won't go up to you and choke you. But I was like, holy shit. My throat was sore for 3 days. I couldn't talk.
Yeah, I got the pleasure of meeting Kane Hodder out in New Jersey a few years ago, and he's amazing. And the funny thing was, like, when it was my turn in line, Bam Margera just happened to walk in the room, and he was like, can you please hang on 1 minute? I want to go over there and choke Bam. And that's exactly what he did. He went over there and choked Bam Margera, came back, signed my autograph, and choked me after. And he's great. He's great.
I have PSTD with my neck every time I see Kane.
He
my
cries.
throat hurts. Yeah. Yeah.
PSTD. You should get that checked out.
I should. I'm a little nervous up here. I get a little dyslexic.
Well, who was everybody? Who was your favorite celebrities you guys met so far? If you had to choose, I'll say your top 2. If anybody has one, I'll start. I'll say Ken Cade this weekend because he was just hilarious, amazing, funny. As this guy, he was over here cracking up when I was talking to him the whole time. And Amanda Weiss, I met her at the Empire State Con in Albany earlier this year, and I also have a Facebook group which is on the business card I gave you guys, and I asked her to do a little promo thing for me, so she did a video of saying welcome to Horror with Sir Sturdy and let me put that on my page. I put that on my page, tagged her in it, she liked it and shared it, so that meant a lot to me for that. What about you? Besides me.
Well, you're about it today. I got here and we marched right up here.
Well, no, I meant in general. Like, who was your
In
favorite
general.
you met? Your favorite 2?
Do I have to say it? I just said it 10 minutes ago.
Well, I know, but I know it's me, and then you can name your other 2 after.
Well, I've only been to one ScareCon besides this one, which was last year, and the lineup was stellar. I think the lineup this year is going to be stellar as well, but I haven't gone out there to meet everybody. But I've heard they're all very nice, and really looking forward to seeing people. But last year, getting to meet Sid Haig, that was really cool. Mark Patton from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
He was real cool.
Which is one of my I know that one kind of gets total lover hate, but I really like that one. I really thought that was excellent movie. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah, he was.
And Henry, I think is the one who actually went up, got his autograph. But he's had to talk to all of us. I mean, I was on a very tight budget. I got all my money went to Caroline Williams and Bill Moseley and dinner.
Yeah.
But he was more than willing to sit there and talk to talk to all of us, pose the pictures. He had his freaking Freddy claw, and that thing hurts like hell when it goes up against your neck, and he insisted on putting it on your neck.
It actually has some weight to it. The one from the original movies have some weight to it. It's not like the replicas we can buy. So that was pretty cool. Nice. Who was your favorite 2 people you met? Again, besides it goes me, and then you can pick your next 2.
So far, for this ScareCon was Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. I had a nice little conversation with him about Christmas horror and how other horror films originated from Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like Don't Open Till Christmas from England, which is pretty cool. He was like, really, you know that one? But overall, Doug Bradley from Hellraiser.
Oh, yeah.
He was awesome. Very down to earth. We met some good ones. Kate Hodder choked the crap out of me. I had such a great time with that. Again, I still have post-traumatic neck injury. Every time I see Kane, I watched this documentary, To Hell and Back.
He cried.
I did. I really no, seriously, I did cry because with that documentary, huh?
Do you have it? Yeah, you got to get a picture of that.
I have that picture on my Facebook. I'll find it. I'll have it. I'll show it. I don't care. But when you watch the documentary, it's all about him being in the past, being bullied, going through the issues where he was burned with fire, doing a bad stunt. And I'm just going, holy shit, this is sad. I started tearing. Then he gets in the whole Friday the 13th crap. I'm like, okay, done, good. But yeah, I think Kane Hodder was probably my favorite meeting out of all the celebrities.
All right, I'm going to turn that question to you, lovely people out here. Who was your guys' favorite? Who you've met?
Who?
Skeet.
Skeet Ulrich.
But not even just as a street I love Riverdale, so.
Good answer. How about you? You don't have a favorite? Who did you meet today? Or not yet? Are you going to? Ed Neal? Okay. How about you? Nice.
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 With this little dog, yeah.
You too, gentlemen?
Well, a couple of years ago, Naomi Grossman was here. From American Horror Story.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoyed her and also talking with you all still.
She's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I told her that E.T. scared me. She's like, what? I go, I was 4. The part where he growled, it scared the tar out of me.
I would have to say my idol was Xavier Peters, Elvira. She was here and she was an awesome lady.
Nice.
I wish she could have made it this time.
I know, me too.
She had the
She
contract.
was up in Springfield.
Yeah. Man, I would love to meet Elvira.
She was awesome.
Would ask your wife that lovely question. What was her favorite?
I mean, who's your favorite? What you bet?
Your wife?
Dean Hunter, I watched you talk to him today after you got, that happened when you got trained out there. And then John Bradley, and I did like Tony Todd.
Yeah, Tony Todd was awesome.
Tony Todd was very awesome.
Tony Todd, nice. Now, you 3 right here? You don't
Yeah,
you didn't get
yet?
Okay, who are you looking forward? Who are you guys looking forward to meeting besides us 3? Nobody in particular.
Just go up there and have fun. Go around, meet people.
I recognize them all out there. It's just they haven't gone out there lately.
Okay. It's gonna be great. Trust me on that.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be.
Yeah. You too?
Bill and Sid last
Bill and
year.
Sid, nice.
But I actually really regret not going up and talking to Lou Town.
Yeah, he's cool. He's
He seems
very
really
energetic.
laid back and really cool, and I just didn't get a chance to really hear for one day last year. And I regret it. I hope he comes again sometime.
Nice. How about you, sir? Sid Haig?
Seemed really down to earth, good guy.
Nice.
Tony too.
And you in the back, who was your favorite celebrity you met so far? Or someone you're looking forward to meeting? Captain Spaulding. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. You guys got anything else, really? Or? I know you do.
Who's? I know it's not necessarily the best of questions, especially when you've had. But what's the celebrity that you were looking forward to meeting? At this event or another convention, and had to back out last minute, and you were so disappointed, and most disappointed about.
Oh man.
I gotta say, Adrian King this year, from the original Survivor from Friday the 13th, the very first one with Mrs. Voorhees as the killer.
I'm gonna have to steal that one. I'm gonna have to go with because you know it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Slasher series. I have to go with you on that one. I would say Felissa Rose not being here again, but I've met her like 4 times.
Oh, I
She's
forgot
just
about Felicity
so
Rose last
awesome.
year. Oh my gosh, she was so nice.
That's a good question.
And pretty and smelled great. I need a minute. Excuse me.
All right, I got a question. Who would want to come on the podcast with us one day? Anybody in here?
He doesn't
Perfect.
bite much, don't worry.
I have my email's on there, so just anybody that wants to be on the podcast, send me an email. Let me know what movie you guys want to review, and it's all spoilers unless it's like a fan-made screener or if it's something that just came out. Other than that, totally spoilers or just a random horror conversation, kind of like this. So, yep, send me an email and we can definitely set that up. That'll be very, very awesome. And I don't know where these guys are to set this movie up for you. Let me go.
Well, they got 15 minutes, but I mean, I don't know how much of a process it is to turn it on.
I have no idea.
Just,
I'll turn it on, I'll probably break it.
two buttons and, ta-da.
Power,
If you know what
play.
you're doing.
Yeah.
But
You're right.
all 3 of us, we ain't got a clue. We're just come up here just, entertain the people for a little while and somebody
Yeah, we're there
somebody else will handle the hard part of, turning on the movie.
Are you guys here to watch this movie? Are you staying to watch this movie? Okay, cool. I'm gonna contact the gentleman that's involved with this. You guys want to keep it going?
I found my choking picture of me and Kane.
Oh, you have to show the people.
Oh, it's too bad we couldn't put on. Too bad we couldn't put on the big screen.
I know.
See? Yeah, I'll come around and I'll show it. It's literally, you can see both his, I found it too.
Boom, there you go.
So literally, both his hands, my neck is, I'm a big guy, so I have a really big neck. His fingertips touched. You can see why I have the traumatic neck injury. But if I had to do it again, I would let him do it again. I had so much fun doing it, talking about that. It's an experience you'll never forget. He's,
Yeah, he's.
They're huge. But a very nice guy. Very cool down there.
Yeah, he really is. He was actually one of the. Everybody that I met's real nice, but he was one of the nicer ones, I think. He was real cool, actually.
Yeah, it was. Thanks, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this one out here. We got like about 10 minutes left. Does anybody want to come up here and discuss anything with us, or throw some questions out at people?
Is there any questions for
We have an
us?
extra mic right here. Okay.
So for the original Halloween, the Thorn of Stampades, how do you feel about that? I'm wishy-washy. We're both wishy-washy.
I think if that was a standalone film, I would have liked it a lot better, because it changed the story up so much and it didn't make any sense in my opinion. It was weird. I liked it, but I would have liked it better if you watched it as like a standalone, similar to Season of the Witch, if you watch it as a standalone.
I just hate how it's like it randomly in there. It's like, oh, now we just bring it up now, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
why now? And why not like in the beginning? And
I honestly feel like they were just running out of ideas. They wanted the series to keep going. They were running out of ideas. They're like, all right, what do you guys have next? Like, listen, draw a triangle with a line in the back of it.
it's kind of like
Put the thorn on.
But when did he get this tattoo on him, or when did he get this thing on him?
And who did the tattoo? And is that person still living?
We talked about a drive. When was he able to go get this tattoo? Like,
Did he pay for that tattoo?
yeah, like.
Blood.
Good one.
But the big one is with part 5. Who the heck is the guy that breaks him out of jail?
That was me.
Who shoots him up? Who shoots up the cops? It makes absolutely no sense.
That was me. He said he would
The guy
protect
was
me.
tall. You're not. But I think they're just running out of ideas.
Hang on a minute. Tom Cruise is like 6'8" in movies. They just did the same thing. Tom Cruise effect.
Yeah, okay. Like that, like Michael Myers gets locked up. Cool ending for part 4, you know. Let's arrest him. Okay. But now you have some random dude comes in with a gun, shoots up the cops, breaks them out, and then you never see him ever again. It's like, what did I just watch? I hate when you do that.
Did Michael say thank you?
He was probably the one that gave him the tattoo, nodded his head going,
That's it. It was a prison tattoo, so that makes sense now. Boom, we got it.
The whole Halloween franchise is just so weird. Some of it just doesn't make sense. But like I only count 1, 2, and then 4 through Resurrection. 3 for me. I love part 3 as a standalone film because the way they were supposed to do Halloween was the first 2 were going to have Michael Myers. The third one was going to be the Season of the Witch. The fourth one's going to be something different. They were doing an American Horror Story type style. Every Halloween was supposed to be a different type of film. But people complain, no Myers. All right, let's bring him back, and boom, now we have a franchise. But people are like, oh, part 3 sucks because Michael Myers is in it. No, but if you take it as a standalone film, it's awesome. The rest of the franchise, you get so many plot holes, you get so many issues, you're like, what's going on with the Halloween franchise? So that's why I love, if you haven't seen the new one, it skips 2 through Resurrection. They never happened. You completely erase it. I loved it. It was fantastic. And the whole brother-sister thing, they talk about that too.
Nice.
It's awesome. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't seen it, watch it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they put Nick Castle in it and a new guy. 2 people played Michael Myers in the film.
Did you know that for this new film, Kane Hodder actually wanted to play a part as Michael Myers just so he could have said he played Michael, Jason, and Freddy?
Yeah.
And Leatherface?
Yeah.
I wish they would have just let him. Just for a stunt double for 2 seconds. I would have just made that movie. Exactly.
Right. Maybe it'll be in the sequel. We'll have a Halloween 20 or something.
Halloween 60,
Yeah. It's already 40 years later. It's at another 10 down the road. Why not?
hanging out in the nursing home.
Have Jason, Freddy, and Michael hanging out in a nursing home going, back in my day, these killers used to walk 50 miles before we could get a kill. And we walk slow. These new ones, they just run all over the place, all wacky-dacky, whacking their little knives all over the place, hacking and slashing. We planned everything. Hey, we got the movie.
There we go. Thank you, Tom. Let's clap it up for Tom for saving the day with the movie. This guy's also a podcaster. He's pretty awesome. He did a panel before us. I don't remember what it was. I wasn't here in time.
Heavy metal and horror.
There you go.
Trick or treat?
A little bit.
And his table's actually right by our table. We're,
Not anymore.
oh,
One of you guys has really bad stink, so they moved us.
oh, well. Must have been the table on the other side of
Oh,
me.
it's that guy, you're right there.
Not me, I just got here.
You got the unrated cut.
Unrated cut.
Has to be unrated.
Now, the question is, you guys are gonna have to move.
Oh, we'll move.
Is that a question?
Do you guys really want us to move?
Don't worry.
We will. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for sitting through our little speech or spiel. We greatly appreciate it. We're at the last wall, so if you want to come record with us for a few minutes, you can come do that. We'll be here all weekend. Well, I will. He will. But yeah, feel free. And again, thanks again. We greatly appreciate it. I had a great time up here.
Hope you guys have a fun time at the con and get all your autographs and meet a bunch of people. Make some great memories. That's the best way to go.
How does this thing work?
I don't know.